Hi friends, this is Leslie from Mermaid Cove Studio, and I am on today to do a CraftspirAtion collaboration with my sweet crafty friend, Denise Abate-Smith. Her YouTube channel is Treasures of a Crafty Mind. So we drop videos twice a week. I'm just getting back. I've been sick for a little bit, so I'm trying to get caught up, but I'm just having some fun getting back into the crafty spirit. It's not that I wasn't thinking about my crafty space, my studio, but I just didn't have it in me to be in here. So now I'm back. And today I am working with Frank Garcia's. I did two collections, Frank Garcia's Sweet Spring and also Cherry Sweet. I don't have enough of the other papers, so what I did was I used up scraps. I have a couple of 12 by 12s of the Cherry Sweet. So this is inspired by, and the tutorial is by Bella from Pretty Pink Craft Room. Oh my gosh, she is absolutely sweet, sweet, sweet. I've had a couple small conversations with her, and I just adore her. But I really enjoy these one-sheet wonders. I've, forever been doing something like this from way back in the day with like Teresa Collins and stuff. Back during COVID, we did a bunch of things with her on Facebook, and that was a lot of fun. And just to find these quick little projects, they don't take very long, I think, and there's so many things you can do with them. With Frank Garcia's paper, I have to have all the ephemera. I love ephemera. I didn't used to buy it. Now I get a lot of it because I love layers, lots and lots of layers. Not that it's going to fit in anything. You know, you can use this in your journal or anywhere you want to use it. I love that it has lots of pockets, and I can do lots of things with all of the tags that are on here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you this first one. This is Cherry Sweet. Look at that little face. And is she not beautiful? And Spring Flower. I almost feel like you could mix and match here a little bit, but I haven't gotten that far yet. I feel like I've used a lot of what's going on here. This is chipboard pieces because I think that's what I have left. I may have other pieces. I'm going to pull this back here a little bit so I can start to show you what's going on here. So the base of this is a 12 by 12 cut down to, let's see, a 5 by 12, a 4 by 12, and a 3 by 7 with the balance 5 inches on the on the back as a pocket. So we've got a top loading pocket right up here. And I did tabs, and so this package of paper, I literally have lots of scraps. And so I made tabs. I took the chipboard pieces and I enhanced, I made them stronger. Both sides of this paper is stunning. It was hard to choose. Very pretty. So this goes right back up here in the top. I will link the tutorial. This is one she has done, that Bella has done in the last few weeks, I think. But I'll link it so you can see. And then we've got side pockets here. We've got the front one. And I did tabs and I did chipboard pieces. Again, both see. I love the fairy on the rabbit. So sweet. I used my chompers, 1/4 inch. I did that. So we've got 2 pockets right here. This one was a little bit harder to get out, but there it is. Same thing, both sides of the paper, just gorgeous. You can see what was left. So let me put that back in. That slides in there really, not too easy, but easier. And then, oh, I think I did this wrong. Let's see, this goes in the back. There it goes. And then this one goes right up front. Right there. There we go. And then we've got another pocket here. So we've got a pocket right up here, and we've got a pocket right here. So here is the tag for here. I put a chipboard. I put a tab on it with scraps. And a chipboard bow. And then that just slides. Now, I like to round all the corners because it helps things go in a little bit easier. Not always, but for the most part. And then I've got a whole bunch of little tags in here, just scrap pieces of paper that I rounded all the corners and added pieces, some chipboard pieces too. So here I love this little tab with the heart. This was from the tag book that I still have left. And that's the back of that page. So you just stick everything back in there in this pocket. Now, I think if you gave it a little bit of thought, you can do some other things. I know in her tutorial, in her video, she did mention a few different things, and I will show that in the other one. I am going to turn this around. Here is the other pocket. You can cut that down a little bit, or take a fancy punch and take that out. But again, I used this is from the tag book, and I put a little heart on it. This is also from the tag book. I just flipped it around. It's got more, it says, I hope you feel all the beautiful things. I hope you see things that surprise you. There is no time like today. Isn't that beautiful? And then here is another one, a bigger tag. And I put tabs on it. And I also put another big cherry chipboard piece on it. So that, let's turn this the right way so that we can see and get all of these pieces back in. So that's the first one. This one is Cherry Sweet. Love the little girl. Oh, love, love, love. All of this was just really pretty. I did put an extra piece here on the front because I didn't like that the butterflies were upside down. Sometimes I get a little weird about that. I want the writing to be the right way. But when you're using the scraps of your paper, you don't always get a choice. So you cover it up and you add additional things to it. Okay, so that's this one. And then there is this lovely right here. So this one right here was Sweet Spring. This was the last collection. I do believe I saw today a new collection drop, so I'm really excited about that. Now, this is built very, very similar. I did a couple different things different, but not that different. In this one, I had a lot more ephemera. So we've got our 5x12 base that's folded in half, and we've got a pocket right up here. And now I'm not using scraps on this one because this one here I haven't had very long. But here's where I took, this is why I love ephemera and what you can do with your paper. I added 2 pieces of ephemera to make it a really nice pull tag. I also used my choppers to take care of those corners so that can drop back in. Instead of gluing one side and having both tags come out the same side, I left a pocket on this side and a pocket on this side. So the one on this side is the back one, and that is the 4x12, and it's folded in half. So here's my tag for there. I put a little butterfly up in the corner to help with. So this has like a 1/2 inch fold. And when you look at the tutorial, you'll go, oh, that's useful. It is. It helps you get your stuff in. So that's the back one. And then here's the front one. And I've got 2 tags in here. I've got the plain pink. And now the pink is just what was sitting on my desk from another project. And then here's this piece right here. So I have the 6x6, the 8x8, and I used one 12x12 to cut out and make the base. And you can make the base out of whatever you want to, I think. You know, take a 12x12 piece of paper and then just go crazy and embellish it. We have got, let me see where I am going to go next. We have got all of the tickets in this front, or tags in this front pocket. But I'm going to show you what I did, something just a little bit different on this one. So instead of gluing this one all the way down, I glued from about here all the way down to here. This is ephemera that I've kind of layered up. That's the pair of boots. This was just a long piece. It's a letter. It's letters. It's beautiful. And then I glued the frog on top. Is that frog not stinking cute with these boots and flowers? I went ahead and I added, because I didn't glue this all the way down, I've got it left open. And what I've got is, let's see, this tag right here. It goes back behind here. And I just did layers and layers of ephemera. It just builds it up. And that's kind of, you know, when you're creating something that speaks to you or who you are as perhaps a designer, I'm speaking to me. Oh, I think this one goes right back here as well. So you can get that tag in so things can kind of sit up. And then in this front pocket right here, I've got this tag right here. And that one sits right here. I've got the umbrella. And I just glued it to the back. And then I went ahead, look at that cute little bunny on the little bunny paper. And she sits right down here in the front. And she's got her flowers, all of that. So when you put those in, they all create this beautiful little scene. Absolutely love that. And then we flip this baby over and we've got another pocket. So we've got 6 pockets going on in here. I'm going to say I've got more than 6 pockets at this point. I did a cutout here and it's okay. But what I decided to do instead was I loved this bunch of flowers and I went ahead and put that in instead. So these are my tags for here. This was a piece of ephemera from a package. And I just glued another piece of ephemera on top. We're tucking in. And then I did this one here. This is a scrap piece of paper. And I put a little butterfly up there. Just tuck those things in. This pink is not as subtle as this back here. It pops and it just looks really pretty. And then a small, this was a scrap piece of paper as well. And we're just going to tuck that right in here. really any way that you want to. Just, I want to be able to see the little cup with the eggs in it. So this was ephemera flowers. And then this sweet little bunny in her rubber boots was another one. Very, very pretty. So I had a lot of fun putting these together. Such great projects. And just shout out to Bella from Pretty Pink Craft Room. Love her channel. So I'm going to put a link down below so you can go see the tutorial for this. If you have not been over to Denise's channel today to see what she has done, we need to run over there and go do that right now. Let's get all that support out there and help us grow our channels. We're here. We're having fun. We're going to perhaps start inviting guests if you want to come craft with us. We would enjoy your company. If you're doing anything that we've already done or that we have shouted out, please hashtag it Scrappy Happy and share. Share with us what you've been doing. Let us know that you're having a good time. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. Comment in kindness only, my friends. All right, everybody, have a blessed day, and we'll see you again soon.